Hello everyone, and welcome to my YNR Update 24 channel. I hope you're having a great day. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up before we dive into today's Young and the Restless update. Kyle says that the only reason he traveled so far was to deliver flowers to her. Kyle immediately starts manipulating Claire by making her feel guilty about Harrison's nightmare when she forces him to admit that Victoria disclosed where she was staying. He wants you to return. Kyle believes that he caused her to make this error. Claire's eyes narrow as she reminds him that she needs space and that he should respect and acknowledge this. Claire whiner. Kyle gets a little mean and yells, "You look like you had a late night." Claire looks in awe. She said she loves Los Angeles and had a terrific night. She tells Kyle she's busy when he tries to schedule a time to meet. "Holden is taking me on a tour of the city. He is an excellent tour guide," she says. "Go home, Kyle," but he keeps harping about Novak. Holden enters abruptly as Claire declares, "I made my choice." Holden Claire whiner. Kyle tries to get rid of Holden after telling him that he disrupted a confidential conversation. Claire informs her ex-boyfriend that she has nothing more to say, but he uses remorse to get her to beg Holden to extend their relationship. Claire asks Kyle what he wants to say, impatient. He complains that he wishes she could travel with him rather than a man like Holden Novak. Will Nate and Victoria get back together? Nate asks Victoria, who appears upset, to accompany him to Crimson Lights. She expresses her concern for Nick and Sharon with him, along with the details of Noah's vehicle accident. Changing the subject, Nate informs Victoria that he and Amy are contributing a substantial sum to Memorial on Damien's behalf. Cole was appreciative of Claire's mental health team, and she was considering something similar for him. Although her daughter lives in Los Angeles as well, she would rather be at home. Victoria whiner Nate. Nate learns that Claire ended her relationship with Kyle. They discuss his difficult breakup with Audra, but he is committed to supporting Amy. Victoria inquires as to whether he will reconsider. He says he won't. According to Victoria, Claire made an attempt with Kyle but was unsuccessful. Her daughter behaving out with Holden Novak is causing her concern. Nate doesn't like the man and doesn't think he's trustworthy. Victoria acknowledges that she informed Kyle where to look for her daughter, but she's not sure if it was the proper thing to do. She says Kyle feels the same way. Y&R Nate. They talk about Claire's desire to visit her cousin Noah in the hospital. That might please Nick and Sharon. Nate is certain that everything will turn out okay. Victoria respects his optimistic outlook. She only hopes that sending Kyle her way didn't get Claire into any more trouble. What's Noah's problem? Nick discovers Sharon dozing off in the hospital waiting area in Los Angeles. "Oh, Nick," she exclaims as he cradles her. She informs him that Noah is undergoing surgery because the accident has severely damaged his face and skull. He hasn't been conscious. "I don't think I can do this," Sharon tells Nick, upset about falling asleep. "Never again." Sharon Nick hospital Y&R. Sharon screams. Why do they continue to experience this? Nick vows they won't lose their boy and reminds her she's not alone. He begins questioning her about the mishap. Sharon says the police told her he lost control and landed in a ravine. He was alone and she doesn't know who found him. As Sharon breaks down about why it's taking so long, Nick goes to find answers. A nurse appears and tells Sharon that Noah's out of surgery and will be moved to a room soon. She texts Nick and cries, "My boy is okay, thanking God and hoping he'll be okay." She sobs, "Save our baby. I'm asking you for a miracle, please." Sharon whiner. When Nick reappears, Sharon's composed and updates him. They go over Faith staying behind to look after Christian and Allie still being overseas, but being keeping updated on the group chat with Summer and Faith, the final scenes. In the cafe in Los Angeles, Kyle keeps complaining about Claire choosing to do her journey with Holden and not him. Claire defends it as her choice and warns him to leave it alone. She informs him that he's behaving in a controlling manner. His actions are reinforcing why they shouldn't be together right now. Kyle Claire whiner. Kyle, thick as a brick, whines some more about Holden. Claire snaps that he's a friend. What she needs is distance from Kyle. The abbot admits he's terrified that if he doesn't fight for her, aka stalk her, she'll think the love he has for her is gone. Claire softens a little. Kyle will stay at the hotel in case she changes her mind about spending time together. They snap a selfie for Harrison and Kyle exits. Holden appears and asks if Claire's okay. Claire complains about Kyle surprising her and following her there. Novak thinks Kyle is still in love with her. He understands why. If she's upset about being there with him, he understands. Claire, touching Holden's chest, says she has no regrets at all. Holden, Claire, Y&R. In Crimson Lights, Victoria leaves a message asking Claire to give her a call and then rejoins Nate, all smiley about how he's helped her this morning. Looking into her eyes, Nate tells her he's always there. The cozy vibe grows as they compliment each other, make plans to have dinner, and hug goodbye. In the hospital in Los Angeles, Nick distracts Sharon with a candy bar. They both can't stop wondering why Noah was out in that canyon so far from where he's been staying. It doesn't feel right, Nick say of the accident and Noah's attitude leading up to it. He sounded nervous when they talked. Sharon agrees. He was weird about them coming to visit. The nurse appears to say Noah's in his room, and they can see him. Walking into Noah's room, Sharon falls apart in Nick's arms as they lay eyes on their son. Noah's entire head is bandaged and he's on a breathing apparatus. Sharon weeps and wails. Oh my God, what has happened to our son?